hit the twisty part of Route 33, guys. Like this one, not so much. And then it kind of starts leading you into corners. This corner is dangerous here, but it's the next one that gets a little bit more on the dangerous side. Right here, this corner, I've had multiple riders crash here because it keeps tightening. You see, like it tight, and then it gets even tighter, and then there's another one that gets everybody. So you got to set up for the corners, and you see these are off camber corners as well, so they are really fun, and you can really twist the throttle. The good thing about having a rider in front of you is that you get to see his lines. So this corner right here, super dangerous. This will get your ass because you're set up for it. You set up, and then you go even more into the corner. So very dangerous. But there's a lot of these kind of like corners everywhere here. The good thing about these adventure bikes, you can kind of set up for the corner and in any gear, and it's fine. I've ridden my Ninja 250 through here. Super fun. That bike is super fun. Oh, I had a rider crash here on a Ninja 250. Yeah, he got really hurt. He was wearing like a jacket and a t-shirt, and the jacket kind of slid up. Oh, look at this. You see how tight this is? Very deceiving. So like his shirt, this jacket kind of slid off a little bit, and he has road rash on his stomach, which is kind of crazy. Oh, he went a little wide on that. The St1300 is really good. I mean, this thing is just, it's so stable. You see, you got to set up for these corners correctly because they are so tight. And there's like all of these little gravel roads everywhere too. Man. Big open class bikes. This road is unbelievable. I love this road. This bike is just so good in the corners. It's so smooth. I'm not going like sport bike speed, but man, this thing is just, the suspension on this is incredible. It really is. And the road is actually kind of lumpy. It's lumpy, and this thing just like floats right through. So you gotta like go outward and then meet the apex of the corner and kind of slide out. You know, I have no intentions of like putting out my knees with the apex and then squeeze out. You don't want to go too far out because there's cars coming. You don't want to be that guy. So for that, you can kind of just cut through these lines. So you downshift. Sometimes you go from one corner to the next too fast, and then you have to overcorrect. But normally you want to go slower and get the right line, because once you get the correct line, it's so nice. It's just like a free-flowing type of riding instead of like depending on corner to corner feel. You have to kind of use your momentum for riding. Oh, look at that. Look how beautiful that is. We're going to pull into this Virginia. This is the West Virginia side of Route 33. This is a great road, man. Really great. So now we're going to be going downhill. I always find that riding downhill is a little bit harder. I don't know why. By the way, there's a lot of gravel here. This is kind of nasty. Yeah, I don't look forward to this sort of stuff. Look at that. There's tons of gravel there. Yeah. Look at that. The entire shoulder is filled with gravel. look how sweet these corners are. Now, this is a lot dirtier than I expected. Now you can take this at hyper speed, but I don't recommend it because it's very dirty. The beauty of the Tenere and the St1300, because of their torquey engines, you can let the bike do some work for you. Just kind of downshift, pick your line, and then just kind of go through it. And it doesn't like do much. Look at that, that's a good corner they took. That's a very good corner. I mean, sometimes like that bike does so well. Oh man, look at that. So you have to start like looking over. Man, what a awesome road. But look, cars down there. Now you do have to like kind of take care of, you know, not crashing. That's important. And Route 33, you're greeted with another super straight road, but this is where a lot of people live, so you can't go too fast. Coming to the town of Brandywine. Okay, we're fully up. All right, 147 miles. This is still Route 33, but completely different. Sweepers. Sweepers are great for St1300s and sport touring bikes and sport bikes, but I've always found them to be lacking of adventure bikes. The adventure bikes are not as stable at 100 miles an hour in a corner. You can really tear it up here. You have to be careful though. Up ahead there is a state trooper area. Bam! State trooper. Oh man. That was a state trooper. Alright. Look, these sweepers are so nice. Look at this. Man! Wow. So awesome. These corners, man, you can go so fast here and just kind of like squeeze through. We're not going too fast, but I mean, you definitely feel it. Right here, I believe the state troopers are right over there where that tower is. Oh man, look at this corner. Franklin, West Virginia. Is that a Bergman? Yeah, I think that's a Bergman. Well done. Another thing about the St1300 is that it looks really good with the side cases, but the FJR looks good without the side cases and the cases. But if you take out the cases on the St1300, it looks pretty bad. It's as if they didn't want to design it with the side cases off in mind. The FJR looks pretty darn cool without the cases. It looks like a big ass sport bike. Buddy, thanks. Downshift for the corner and then pick your speed and kind of just power through. Always go into corners a little bit slower than what you need to. I like the speed that he rides. Hey, we are going pretty decent. You're in the groove, you know, when there's none of that stoplights, traffic signals. You get into this groove, it's very zen. It's like the zen type of motorcycle riding. It is just unbelievably nice to have routes that you can do without just doing much of anything. Man, this is actually very steep, but it doesn't feel steep. Like kind of struggles a bit on the 6th gear. Super tight, man. Awesome road. Unbelievably awesome road. What are these guys doing? Hunting? Hunting or hiking? Oh, he's letting us through. That's nice of him. Thanks, buddy. That is nice of him. That is so cool. This is the type of road that a St1300 does really well. Need to let him build up some speed here. Wrong gear. So high speed. Or like right about here, this is when I crank it. Like I usually crank it when I hit the apex. Now the apex is usually like the point in the corner that's like the sharpest, where it starts to turn back out. Right over there, that's the big Seneca Rock thing where people go and climb. This is Yoakum's. Usually a lot of motorcycles gather here at Yoakum's store and restaurant.
You girls give me a call if you feel like you could use some. Have a nice day.
Kind of stuck here. The cops won't bother me.